Good morning. Today is day 85 of the Moving Mountains Beneath My Feet. We are 105 days on our journey around the sun. There's 260 days left in the year, and it's been a few days. This is episode 57, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been a few days. My last episode was a few days ago. It was about navigating disappointment because I lost several days of my daughters being here. They got delayed. There was 26 inches of rain in like 6 hours in Florida, and they got stuck out there for 2 days. And so, I've since been reunited with my beautiful girls. The moment of they saw me and I saw them, it was like it's magic. It's been magic ever since. I have two little girls. One is 10, one is 9, and they are just so beautifully unique. Each one of them are so different, and I'm really enjoying the time with them. And so I haven't been able to come back here and do my talk. I've done my hike the day they arrived before, the day before that, and then I also did a hike on the beach by the airport, but I didn't record anything. And so I'm just giving myself permission to be human and be imperfect and allow flexibility. But I'm going to continue this journey and sharing my journey. I had an idea for the talk, but I've already lost it. And so I'm just going to free flow today again. So in spending time with my daughters, showing them where I live, I know that a big part of me leaving where I was in Houston, Texas, was something that I needed to do, something that a lot of people are scared to do, leaving where they're planted. And now I think they finally can see why I moved and why I'm still here and why I've chosen here. My initial plan of setting up a base here, being able to bring them out here and to show them a different way of life is finally coming into fruition, because I've already had comments about how they want to live with me and how they want to stay here and they don't want to leave. And it's been just magical. Also, the mother of my children and her husband are here with me. They're enjoying themselves. They're seeing the support and the people here and the environment. They're seeing how happy the girls are, how safe it is for the girls to be here. So they're expanding their horizons too. And so this is really my choice. That was really hard to make back then, but I knew I had to make it. Is finally, it's over a year now that I've been gone. I'm going on 2 years in Puerto Rico. So to see the fruit of this finally coming around full circle is beautiful and surreal. Sometimes you have to do things like that, right? Where other people are not going to understand. The people that really matter to you don't understand what you're doing or what you're trying to do. And you have to hold fast to what you want and what you believe, because it all ends up working out for the better. This giant bee hovering, because this is going to work out better than I ever imagined. My oldest will definitely come back and stay with me. My younger daughter, she's a little more attached to her mother, but even her, she wanted to sleep in my bed last night. She's like, "Can I sleep with you?" So cute. That's not a thing that ever really happens. It's always the oldest. And so of course I let her. So it's just all coming back around to show me that, you followed your heart, you followed your dream, and it worked out. And it took longer than I obviously wanted it to, but it's here and I can sense it. So the other thing that I want to talk about that's coming up right now is how you can allow people that you love to be themselves. And when they open up and you just allow them to show you who they are, when they feel safe, right? And I'm saying this in the context of my daughters specifically, because, I could ask them questions or I could allow them to just be. And in our time together, we went out, took the golf cart out to this really beautiful open field, and they were running and playing, and it's just really freeing. And I sat down on the hill and My oldest, she's sitting here telling me she's a little dancer. She loves to dance. And to see her spirit running down the hills, prancing and dancing around, like you could really see she was like demonstrating emotions and things. So she's dancing around, and it's like watching her in flow, watching her in her natural state is so beautiful. Like she really is a dancer. Like I know she's done some training, but even then she's a natural. And later on she comes and sits next to me and she's telling me in the most eloquent, most beautiful way, I was just allowing her to be. And she starts telling me how dancing is how she expresses emotions, and that a lot of people have all these emotions inside and they never express them, and they get trapped inside, and it makes people more stressed. My 10-year-old girl is telling me this deep life lesson that, I also feel, right? Movement is a way that I want to express myself. I've not allowed myself to express myself in that way, but I can see that she's free and open to express herself in movement. And it was just a beautiful moment with her to hear her elevated way of thinking. Like she communicated this so clearly, and it showed me so much about her and how she sees the world. She also, at 10 years old, she's like, "Hey, Daddy, I want your opinion on something." And I was just like, "What? You want my opinion on something? Okay." I can't remember what it was. It doesn't matter. The fact that she asked me in that way, and she felt safe enough to ask me what I was thinking, it was beautiful. So my other younger daughter, she is a free spirit as well. She loves to run around and play, but she's like an athlete. Like she's the athlete. She is so strong. She does these acrobatic handstand moves, and like the way she moves her body is like, wow, she's got some serious core strength, some serious strength in that body. And I've always known that from when she was very little. I knew she was gonna be an athlete just because the way she would climb on stuff and hold her body up and do like gymnastics moves before she ever knew anything about it. And so, in noticing their differences and honoring who they are uniquely, I'm really enjoying getting to know both of them and allowing them to just be who they are, and not trying to force them into anything specific. I just love them both equally and unconditionally. Like there's nothing, you don't have to do anything for it. And it's just watching them, being there with them. And I know all the parents, they totally understand what I'm saying, that this little human that you made, it just adds so much to your life, even though they can be a lot of work. But my little one, what I was noticing about her was how aware she is of her needs. And so I was like, do you girls want to wake up in the morning and go on a hike with me early? And she looked at us. We were all talking about the plans. She looked at us and she said, "You know what? I think I need rest tomorrow." She said it just like that. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm glad you know what you need and you can speak what you want. That's what I definitely want that for both of my girls, and for everyone to be able to know what they need and want and be able to communicate that. A lot of times we can want things, desire things, need things, and we don't know how to communicate it, or we're scared. Especially my attachment style type, which is the anxious, preoccupied style, is like voicing your needs and wants comes with consequences, right? My girls don't fear those consequences, and I'm really proud of them for that. And I think that would help a lot of adults to be able to say and speak what they want and need clearly and without fear. And so I guess that's what I had for today. I'm right around 10 minutes, and my few days off this hike is making this hike harder. So anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I hope you all have a beautiful magical day today. Blessings.